What's up, guys? Previous video I did, I showed y'all and talked about the AR pistol that I built and how that you can do this on a budget. You can also do it a piece at a time. You don't have to try to do everything all at one time. And I promised you that I would show you some more on that, and that's what I wanted to do today. Like I said in the other video, the biggest thing to do first is go get you a stripped lower. That's the number one primary thing. And if you're haven't built any before or aren't used to doing this, then you may be saying, well, John, why do you want to do that first? Okay, here's why. The stripped lower is considered the firearm. That's what you got to buy through an FFL, through a gun dealer somewhere. Or even a private sale if you find somebody selling a stripped lower. Either way, that's considered the gun. Everything else for it, you can order online or wherever and have it shipped straight to your house. So once you've got that lower, you're good to go as far as building from there. So I wanted to show you my buddy Derek's rifle. We built this at the same time we did mine. What he did was a couple of years ago got a stripped spikes lower, and then we just kept waiting for stuff to come on sale as he could save up the money. And much like my upper that I told you, I got this Palmetto State Armory one, and it's a melanited upper, not a chrome lined one, which was the first for me. As I told you previously too, I've went out and tried it, shot it. It's so far, don't have a high round count yet, but so far it's ran 100% flawless for me. Accuracy's been great, function's been 100%, etc. Well, we did the same thing on Derek's gun, just because he was on a budget too, but we still wanted something that was dependable and reliable. So his is a Palmetto State Armory. It's just a standard 16-inch mid-length, but it's also melanited upper as well. So
you really have to pay attention to deals and sales online. I think we got the spikes, this spike strip lower for about $150.
It was less than that.
I think it might have been, but then the parts kit is a spikes parts kit for between 80 to 100. Then we hit a sale for the upper. It was a complete upper with bolt carrier and a lower parts kit for $420. So for around $600 and some patience, you have a very good rifle.
The only thing we're waiting to do now is we got to double check his for accuracy and function, make sure it works. I don't have any reason to doubt that it will after mine. Then we'll get them so they're not so ugly and black anymore, and we'll make them a little better color to match the terrain, as it were. But don't want to do that until we know for sure it's going to work. The other thing too is optics. Like on his, right now we've just got a little red dot that's it's a low-end red dot. It's made for firearms. It's not a toy one, but it's not an expensive name brand one either. The idea behind that is he got that for cheap. The place we got it from just had it, needed to get rid of it, and we're just about gave it away to him. So it gives him something on there to use in addition to the iron sights until we can upgrade to something else later. Even if you didn't want to go that far, like I said, guys, you can still just run the iron sights and be fine. As long as you've got sighting of some sort on there that you can hit your target with, that's the main goal right now, especially in looking at getting you a gun together that's functional and usable right now. Because, like we've talked about here before, nobody's got a crystal ball. We may go another 100 years and no catastrophic situation ever happen. Then again, we may wake up tomorrow morning and be in a world of hurt. So that's why I wanted to point out to you guys, we've got Derek's rifle built good. I've got my pistol built. He also mentioned too that when we got this upper, it came with another lower parts kit. It was a crazy sale that Palmetto State was doing. He didn't need the lower parts kit, except after we thought about it, we remembered he's got another stripped lower that he's been sitting on. So in getting this upper, we basically got a free lower parts kit for the other lower. So now we can take that other lower, and I think what he wants to do is build a pistol like this, So then you'll have a pistol build like mine, and then a carbine, so you've got a little bit of versatility there in what he's going to go with. So,
And of course, there's a few little odds and ends I want to add to it, but it fits the goal of having a functional rifle and not having to mortgage the house and the car or sell one of the kids to get it. So,
which I will not confirm nor deny that we may or may not thought about, because I don't know if I ever told you guys before, but between the two of us, we've got 6 of them. So, I mean, theoretically, we could spare 1 or 2. Unfortunately, I think we've both kind of grown a little attached to the little boogers, even then they make you want to pull your hair out. That's why you keep the hair short.
Force multiplier.
That's true.
They are.
Force multipliers. Which, that's another thing, we'll probably start integrating them in some videos. You guys out there, you see videos all the time on YouTube, and I'm getting off on a separate track here, so bear with me for a second, about getting your wives on board and into preparedness. And I understand that that's a valid thing. There's a lot of ladies out there that just can't seem to get on board things, get their heads wrapped around it. I know that's a chore. He and I have both been blessed that our wives are fully on board, and in fact they're up at the house right now doing stuff on their own, kind of related. But what I don't see a lot of is getting your kids involved. There's a few people that mention it every once in a while, but not to the extent that that I think they should. And I think part of it too, there's different levels that you want to get the kids involved at, and unfortunately, as they start getting older, you have to stop looking at them as kids and start looking at them exactly what he said, as a force multiplier. Because you take a 15, 16-year-old boy that in your eyes is still your child, at 100 yards with a .22 rifle in his hand, that's an adult with a gun.
Yep.
So at a distance, instead of looking like 2 men and other people, suddenly you look like 8 men. Unless they're right up on you and can tell that they're younger kids, but even then, 14-year-old boy who knows how to shoot good, it's more than just a visual force multiplier at that point, then it becomes a physical force multiplier. So think about that. Anyway, that'll be a topic for another video maybe, but this one's about the rifles. Just want to let y'all know, because I've seen guys, this is one of the freedom uppers that Palmetto State does. I've seen reports that these barrels aren't any good, and I just want to make sure that I throw out there to you, this is a sample of 1 and a sample of 2, but so far out of our 2 samples, we're at 100%. Once we try his, we'll see if that stays.
This will be my second Palmetto State one, and that first one ran really good.
Yeah, he had a previous Palmetto State, was a complete gun that had to let go of for some different reasons. I've ended up having to let go of some stuff too, and we're kind of in the process of getting all that back. My other rifle that you usually see me out here with is one that I built myself, that's a regular chrome line complete Palmetto State upper, and that thing's been through a number of classes, lots of practice. It's got quite a few rounds through it, and it's never missed a beat. So all our point is with this, guys, is don't feel like you got to break the bank. Don't be intimidated by the $1,000, $1,500 AR prices or even other rifles. You can build you one of these if you got a little bit of patience, and start now though, because it may take you a little while to hit the sales. Piece it together. If you where you can, a piece a month or something. It won't take you long, and you'll have it together. So other than that, I'll shut up rambling now, and we'll close it out. Take care, stay safe. We'll see you guys next time.